God, censored. What is it with multiple bosses and multiple boss stages? I swear to you, I'm gonna censor and kill you, Freya.
At last you have arrived. It was difficult to draw you here, but it had to be done. This place is your last test. It is the graveyard of the past, where you lost everything. It is the dark place in your mind that still echoes of failure. Now we shall see if you can overcome the weight and silence the echoes that beat from its heart. I died long ago, and now the circle is complete. Strike me down, and at last end this.
Oh, gladly. That was so annoying.
Good. But you have yet to learn the full extent of power. At last, it is done. You may take one of the ships that orbit MAKO and depart this place, or you may remain here on MAKO and wait for the others, those touched by the
Just die
Force,
already.
who will come in time.
Oh. Oh. How censored am I gonna get? Hey! Oh, censored. Karth.
Oh, ouch. I think you hurt my man feelings with that
Come
one.
on. Come on. Faster.
You're very pushy, you know that?
Oh, we're gonna die!
That's quite a line. You actually believe that?
Oh.
Keep it up and I'll gag you. Are you forgetting where we are? Now be quiet.
Hey, where are you going?
Don't you snap at me, Missy. You want a lecture?
Karth?
Oh no, I'm not even going there, sister.
Karth.
Blast it if you aren't the most frustrating woman to talk to. Isn't there someone else you can harass for a little while?
Karth, listen to me.
How's this? Only bratty little children fly off the handle because of a simple comment.
Karth? You're getting real close to that blue thing.
You'd think people would be a little more tolerant of others in this day and age. I guess stupidity and ignorance are never go to style.
Karth?
You know, I had my doubts about this mission, but I figured the Jedi Council wouldn't put you in charge if you weren't prepared. Here you are, acting like a spoiled child.
Karth, oh my god, we're gonna crash.
It seems everyone is responsible for your actions, except for you.
Karth, we're gonna crash.
I'm about to shoot you down first, and I'm not kidding.
Karth, we're gonna crash!
All right. You must be the most damn persistent woman I've ever met.
I hate you.
Let me get this straight. You lost your lightsaber? I mean, Isn't that a violation of some kind of Jedi code?
Censored. Man, who told you that? No, I did not lose my lightsaber. What had happened was I went to the wars, and then I got exiled, and...
Dr. Chakwas, I think he's waking up.
Oh,
You had us worried
my
there.
head.
How are you feeling?
Minor throbbing. Nothing serious. How long was I out?
About 15 hours.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way. The ship exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death? Destruction? Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Zaren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side. I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
Glad to see you're okay,
Wait a
Commander.
minute.
Glad to
No,
see
that
you're
voice?
okay, Commander.
No. No, my God.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
No!
Oh, so it's a popularity contest, basically. Wonderful.
You are Commander Shepard of the Alliance military, a no-nonsense having tough as nails censored to find himself in the middle of a Geth attack like Eden Prime. Who are the Geth? The Geth are what happens when you use an AI for slave labor. Turns out anything with sentience doesn't like being taken advantage of. One wonderful thing about AI is that eventually it comes to the conclusion, what is the point of organic life? So naturally it's time to censor them. It's not something that we're happy to do. It's something that we're really happy to do. Because the Geth aren't alone. They've come with their big scary robot god, the Reapers. But do you know what's scarier than a Reaper? Bureaucracy. And by bureaucracy, what I mean is the Council. And the Council consists of the sole representatives for each individual species of which they are a part of. What that simply means is that it takes 3 people to control the entire galaxy, and rather than going on your mountain of testimony that you've provided and the evidence that Saren did 100% shoot your partner,
The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
They still require a fair trial and due process, along with evidence. We don't have any of these weird foreign words in my country of California. I do know one thing, however. The council decides to extend a small olive branch, and they make you a specter, and they charge you with proving that Saren is the thing that you say he is, before revoking their main man of his specter status. Why? Because they're censored. They're literally censored. The council members think that because they're council members, that they're better than every other species. So your testimony literally isn't worth as much as one of their own species members. If you don't believe me, talk to the voles. They'll literally tell you the same exact reason. So disgrace Saren, blow up Sovereign, and have a nice cold one with your squad mates. The following statement is not representative of Clueless Gamers Incorporated. It is in fact just the opinion of the sole narrator in charge of this next segment. Thank you. No, I went out there and I said the statement, so you're gonna read these words on the paper and we're not gonna have any issues, alright? Thank you. I don't want to hear no more words. I already had to leave my mother's house twice today, alright? I promised her I was gonna visit her. It's been a long time. Now, read the words. I'm out. It is the professional opinions of Clueless Gamers that it is not that the gameplay experience is unfair or unbalanced, but that it is instead perhaps maybe a bit incy, wincy, bincy, teeny little bit too difficult at some parts. However, if you want to know my whole opinion about why I think that the gameplay in Mass Effect can literally go itself and jump off a cliff, then let me go on for a little bit, a rant, if you will. When I first played Mass Effect, way back when I was just a wee little boy, I played it on casual, and doing that was a great idea. Absolutely fantastic. Wonderful. Playing it on casual is probably the experience that you're supposed to go for. Mass Effect is very beautifully cinematic. Shepard and his squad, the captain, the Citadel, the... Alright, hold on. I gotta focus this. Difficulty settings. I started Mass Effect with the highest difficulty setting available to you on a fresh PC download. And from there, I played the game through Paragon. And then I played it on the next highest difficulty setting, trying to get Renegade, but I guess I didn't pick enough Renegade options to find them all. And then I went to Insanity mode. And even though I beat Insanity mode, I still don't feel like you need to beat Insanity mode to be able to talk about it. Because Insanity mode literally made me want to stop everything altogether with Mass Effect. I just have this way that I play games where I don't upgrade my character until I have to. So I don't see like if I die at a certain point as a way that like the game fails. I see that as like you know, take that time to upgrade my character and find out that optimal point at which difficulty and gameplay meld best together, where it feels just perfectly difficult enough for each encounter to be fun. And with Insanity mode, I didn't feel that at all. I felt, in fact, that it was just an uphill battle the whole entire time when there was a Krogan around. You know, like, I feel like very rarely an occasional Geth Prime or Geth Destroyer might run up to your face and try and slam you, but it's, you know, the Geth are total jokes. The Rachni or whatever, any Husk or fucking Thorian Creeper, they just get blown over with a shotgun. I didn't use sniper rifles at all often, just because I found the frequency at which they overheat very annoying. But you know, to each their own. I just everything with the game felt totally fine. You know, the second to last difficulty felt like it was a really good, challenging experience, but Insanity feels like that. They didn't care at all about the mode, and instead they decided that every time there was a Krogan around, that they were just gonna just fuck with the player. So I strongly recommend that if you're going to play Mass Effect, please, by all means, if at any point the combat becomes unenjoyable, if you don't like that kind of arduous, grating, uphill fight for your entire gaming experience, you know, I know I said it was just the Krogans, but I will admit, sometimes the snipers one-shotting you, or missiles one-shotting you, or Geth armamites, whatever they're called, one-shotting you, Thresher Maws one-shotting you. At a certain point, you know, you get really sick of just getting one shot, and you just really start to wonder, am I doing something wrong? Is it me? And all I can say is no. You know, it's not you. It's just someone thought it would be funny to give an enemy type the ability to one-shot you and also revive 75% of their HP on death. BioWare didn't want you to play this mode. And I don't mean to belittle anyone's enjoyment of Insanity mode. You know, if you enjoy the game that much that you want to do it, by all means. But the purpose I'm trying to accomplish here is that when you play this game and you do intend to get your money's worth out of it, I want you to know what part of the games I found good and which ones I found not worth your time. So I found the story, the characters, the environment, the atmosphere, and even the handling of the gameplay all very worth the investment. However, when it came to the difficulty, I found that it's more optimal to go through a cinematic journey rather than an achievement hunting gauntlet. But maybe difficulty doesn't scare you. Maybe you need that thrill, and maybe you need that challenge. And when you do complete that challenge, when you actually conquer everything and you have completed Mass Effect, this is what it feels like.
Understand the concept of love. Understand What is love? What is free love? What is love? Love is free.
Understand the concept of love. Understand the concept of love. Understand the concept of love.
Free love was too tame for him.
What is love? What is free love? What is free boy? What is boy? What is girl? What is free girl? What is love is free. Love is free. Love is free. Love is free.
Ready to kick some ass.
Free love was too tame for him. Free love was too tame for him. Free love was too tame for him. Tame for him. Free love was too tame for him. Free love was too tame for him. Free love was too tame for him. Tame for him.
Understand the thing, understand the concept of 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 understand the concept of love. Understand the concept of love. Understand the concept of love. Love.
Free love was too tame for him. Tame for him. Tame for him. Free love was too tame for him.
What is love? What is free love? Love is free. Love is free.
Oh.